Thomas Tuchel aimed to continue his perfect start to life on the Paris Saint-Germain bench against Angers at Le Parc des Princes, and he was delighted to have his MCN forward line reunited. Edinson Cavani back and scoring with his first chance, his first start of the new season, and yet the German coach's 3-4-3 was exposed, particularly by €35 million signing from Schalke. Thilo Kehrer was a debut to forget, conceding a penalty and hooked at the break. Thomas Mangani made certain the champions were punished fully to bring SCO level. Tuchel tweaked his formation at the break and it had the desired effect. Mbappe making it 3 in 2 appearances since becoming a world champion. That's 5 goals against Angers, his best return against any club in France. And the young superstar turned provider as Neymar made it 22 goals in 23 appearances, the first time MCN have started and scored since September 2017. Dijon ran riot as Nice were overrun. The nightmare start for Patrick Vieira continued when defender Naïef Aguerd popped up for his first goal. Dijon have failed to win in 3 top-flight matches at the home of the Eagles, but another defender set them on their way, Oussama Haddadi. The left back, set up by new boy Jules Keita, and the unknown 20-year-old made a name for himself with Dijon's third. Slimnete fouled, but he followed up to make it 3. And the lad called Baby Neymar by his friends added to a first professional goal to complete a brace. Dijon in dreamland, Nice in hell. Lille welcomed Guingamp to the Stade Pierre-Mauroy with the podium in their sights, and they were unstoppable in a whirlwind opening 10 minutes. Nicolas Pepe, the creator, has Sheka on hand to slam home his first goal for Lille in 16 months. Then Pepe at the centre of the action again. His footwork had Guingamp at 6s and 7s. Jonathan Bamba firing home from close range, and the striker had the fans dancing La Bamba again. 3-0 Lille. Lyon aimed to bounce back from the shock week 2 defeat at Reims, but had to be patient until Martin TERRIER came back to haunt Strasbourg 3 minutes before the break. 21-year-old with a Henry-esque curling finish, and Depay and Bertrand TRAORE combined to make sure Bruno Genesio's men got back to winning ways with an 8th straight home win against Strasbourg since the turn of the millennium. Nîmes were the best promoted side in 41 years after 2 wins from 2, but they deservedly came unstuck at Toulouse. Purple's captain Max Gradel shrugged off a first-half penalty miss as he expertly sent Paul Bernardoni the wrong way with 10 minutes to go to secure all 3 points. Amiens brought Reims crashing off the podium, starting when Eddie Naore turned on a sixpence to score. Roman Metani made unwanted history as the first player red-carded after the use of VAR, before Saman Godos became the first Iranian international to play and score in Ligue and Conforama. Well, with Reims down to 10 men, it then became the Moussa Konati show. 13 goals in Amiens' first Ligue 1 campaign. The Senegalese international striking twice as Amiens scored 4 in a Ligue 1 Conforama match for the very first time. There was still time for Mathieu Cafaro to sneak in for a Reims consolation, but the Domino's Ligue 2 champions well beaten Amiens off the mark in style. Montpellier welcomed Saint-Etienne to the Stade de la Mosson and thought they might win their first home game since February, only to see new signing Gaëtan Laborde head wide. Wabi Kazri almost lit up a boring affair with a stunner, but Benjamin Lecomte and Montpellier fortunate as it finished 0-0. Marseille were bidding to bounce back after their stunning defeat against Nîmes last weekend, but it looked like being further pain when Adel Rami floored Ismail Assar. Senegalese forward winning the penalty, and Benjamin Bourigeaud was on hand to beat Pele in for the injured Steve Mondonda. And just before the referee put his whistle to his lips, Pele distanced himself fully from his Brazilian namesake. Sarr with 2 in 3, and Rennes on course to repeat their Velodrome victory of last season. Yet the second half saw Marseille's Jekyll come to the party as Rennes' Hyde appeared. Lucas Ocampo getting them back in the match before Rennes defender Rami Benzi-Benyi was unfortunate to put it in his own net as OM saved a point. Bordeaux made light of their recent crisis as they took the lead against Monaco. Samuel Kalou, an €8 million capture from Ghent, upended. And Francois Camano showed cool from the spot to beat Diego Benelio. But Monaco had their own secret weapon, 17-year-old Italian Pietro Pellegrini. Just 4 minutes to net after climbing off the bench, the youngest scorer in Serie A history, now the first and only player in the 21st century to score in Ligue 1. But Camano had the last word. Having missed a second penalty, he made no mistake from 18 yards with a stunning curling finish. Bordeaux off the mark. Both Nantes and Caen in search of a first win of the season, and it looked like Fabien Mercadal might get his maiden 3 points since replacing Patrice Garand when Enzo Crivelli headed the Normans ahead. But Nantes were giving the perfect chance to get on level terms. Paul Bice fouling, and he'd receive a second yellow. The former Bordeaux defender would watch on in agony as sub Emiliano Sala netted his second of the campaign. But the Canaries couldn't find a winner as both remain winless. Dijon with the only away win of week 3, but also the most emphatic scoreline to keep pace with Paris. Amiens scored 4 for the first time in Ligue and Conforama as Reims' perfect start ended, as did Nîmes to an odd goal at Toulouse. PSG top, but only by a goal, more incredibly, only above the only other perfect 9 of Dijon. Lille continue their resurgence to make up the podium, a point ahead of a group of 4 clubs, 2 promoted clubs and a relegation playoff winner in Toulouse. Guingamp are pointless alongside Angers, with Nice and Nantes clocking up a solitary point. Caen, the other club, still waiting for a first win. Bordeaux with a huge win against Monaco, but disappointed Thierry Henry won't be their next boss. Well, Nice face a daunting visit to face Lyon on Friday, with Nîmes hosting champions PSG on Saturday. Dijon will fancy their chance of keeping a pace at home to winless Caen, while Monaco and Marseille face off Sunday night before the international break.